In this problem, we're given a list of n integers, and we want to find the number of integers in this list such that no other number in this list can divide that number. So what does that mean? So, for example, let's say we're given a list of 24, 4, and 6. 4 can divide 24, so 24 can't be in our answer. Nothing can divide 4, and nothing can divide 6. So our answer here would be 2. If we had the exact same list, except we added a 2 at the end, now 2 can divide 4 and 2 can divide 6. So the only number that can't be divided by any other number is 2. So our answer here would be 1. So what we could do is we could sort this list, and then we could flag all multiples of this list as true. So if we ever see any of these multiples in the future, then we know that we've seen something that can divide that number. So what we can do is our upper limit is 1e to the 6, so let's just add some leeway to that. Let's create a list called multiples of that size. So I'm going to create a function that mimics that process. So given an integer n, what we would do is for int I equals n all the way until I is less than mxn, we'll change I as I plus equals n, and then we just flag mult of I as true. So what this function does is given an integer n, it flags all multiples of the integer as true. So now let's start with the problem. So we're given an integer n, and then we are given n integers, which I will save into an array. So we'll do that. So then the next thing we'll do is sort, and that way we know that for any integer, if it's true, that means there exists some other integer in this list that can divide that number. But looking here, there is one edge case, which is this. So what if we have more than one of the same number in the list? Because 5 can of course divide into 5. So the way we do that is we handle them on its own. So to handle these duplicates, what we would do is we would iterate through our list, and then we would see if the value is equivalent to this previous value, and since it's sorted, it would mean that they're the same number. Then what we would do is we would use our function flag on that number. But in the case of 555, if we just had it like this, for each 5 it would flag all the numbers between 5 and 1e6 plus 7 as true 4 times, right? Because it is 5555. So we can just add a quick and, saying that if mult of ai is already flagged as true, then there's no point doing that. Okay, so we handle duplicates now for the list itself. So we just iterate through the list, and then the element we're looking at is ai. So then if we have seen a multiple of this, a divisor of this element before, so then we would just continue on to the next element. Otherwise, we would increment our answer, and then we would flag our element. So let's create an int answer, and then at the very end we would just output our answer. Okay, so first answer should be 3, this should be 0, and this should be 5. Okay, looks good. And voila.